On Introduction to Heritage Tourism. Heritage tourism, also known as cultural tourism or cultural heritage tourism, is a type of tourism activity centered on experiencing places, artifacts, and activities that authentically represent the stories and people of the past and present. It includes cultural, historical, architectural, archaeological, and intangible heritage elements. Heritage tourism is not simply about visiting old buildings, it is about immersing in cultural narratives, participating in community-led experiences, engaging with historical continuity, exploring place identity. Key motivations behind heritage tourism include educational curiosity, nostalgia, and emotional connections, cultural exploration, genealogical research, spiritual religious pilgrimages. Two types of heritage tourism. Heritage tourism is multifaceted. Some major classifications include monument-based tourism, visiting iconic historical landmarks, e.g., pyramids, castles, mosques, temples. Living culture tourism engagements with current-day cultural practices such as festivals, dances, rituals, and food tours. Archaeological and historical tourism. Exploration of ancient cities and dig sites, e.g., Mohenjo-Daro, Great Zimbabwe. Industrial heritage tourism. Visits to old factories, railways, and mines, e.g., Iron Bridge, UK, Jos Tin Mines. Spiritual and religious tourism, pilgrimage sites and sacred landscapes, e.g., Mecca, Lourdes, Osunosogbo, Sacred Grove. Diaspora heritage tourism, ethnic and ancestral reconnections, e.g., African diaspora visits to Ghana's Cape Coast Castle. 3. Development of heritage tourism sites. Developing a heritage site for tourism involves strategic planning that balances authenticity. Visitor experience conservation needs community involvement. Key development processes: site identification and evaluation. Historical significance, cultural value, community attachment. Documentation and research inventories, maps, oral histories, architectural drawings. Infrastructure development, access roads, signage, information centers, rest areas. Experience design guided tours, interactive exhibits, storytelling installations. Interpretation planning, culturally sensitive storytelling, signage in multiple languages, QR code guides. Stakeholder engagement, local communities, heritage authorities, NGOs, private sector, academics. Marketing and branding. Creating a unique heritage identity, e.g., Benin Royal Experience, Calabar Slave Route Tour. 4. Assessing the impacts of heritage tourism. Heritage tourism generates both positive and negative impacts. Effective destination management requires systematic assessment tools. Positive impacts: economic stimulation, jobs, local crafts, infrastructure development, cultural pride and community empowerment, conservation funding, intercultural dialogue, and peace building. Negative impacts: over-tourism and site degradation, cultural commodification, loss of authenticity, gentrification and displacement, seasonal dependency. Impact assessment tools include environmental impact assessments, EIAs, social impact assessments, SIAs, cultural landscape studies, visitor surveys, carrying capacity analysis. 5. Heritage tourism and sustainable development. Heritage tourism must align with sustainability principles, especially the UN Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, SDG 11.4. Strengthen efforts to protect and safeguard the world's cultural and natural heritage. SDG 8.9. Promote sustainable tourism that creates jobs and promotes local culture and products. Key sustainability pillars: environmental sustainability, avoiding damage to physical heritage and surrounding ecosystems. Socio-cultural sustainability, ensuring that tourism strengthens, not weakens, community values. Economic sustainability, local benefit retention through fair trade, employment, and entrepreneurship. 6. Heritage tourism planning models. This section introduces students to frameworks for designing and managing tourism rooted in heritage assets. Examples: the Butler Tourism Area Life Cycle (TALC) Model UNESCO, Historic Urban Landscape (HUL), Approach Carrying Capacity and Limits of Acceptable Change (LAC) Community-Based Tourism (CBT) frameworks. You are guided to use these models in planning sustainable interventions for real or hypothetical heritage sites. 7 metrics and indicators for monitoring heritage. Tourism impact and success are measured through visitor numbers, length of stay, revenue generation, satisfaction surveys, conservation status, host community sentiment, heritage crime statistics, e.g., theft, vandalism. Digital tools like GIS, social media analytics, and mobile tracking now help in real-time monitoring of heritage destinations. 8. Conclusion and forward path. Module 3 prepares you to think strategically and critically about the promotion, preservation, and exploitation of heritage through tourism. It offers the grounding needed to develop tourism products that are not only marketable but culturally respectful, economically just, and environmentally sound.